Okay guys, so this rock here, let's see if I can get decent light on this. But if you can see in here, this whole piece, it's just a big lump of silver. And it does start to show through the other side a little bit, but it's way off, so I'm thinking it's probably in the other half of the rock. Now there's an interesting story with this rock is, I was going to look for these rocks on my dirt bike, and the fork hit a rock, breaking this chunk off of it, this whole side. So there's still like a 35 or so pound chunk of rock sitting on the side of the trail that has silver at least right there, so I might go back and check it out. Anyways, I'm not sure what the kind of rock is it's in or whatever, but whatever. But there's definitely some good cobalt bloom on there. It's really hard to see, but you can definitely see it in there. Anyways, the other day when I first went out, I found this little rock. And you can see there's a little chunk of silver sticking out of it. There's actually more right through it. Fucking phone. Anyways, and then on this side, this little piece, yeah, no, here. This little piece used to be sticking out the other side too, and it was really cool because it's really odd to find a rock, especially that small, with two little pieces of silver. Like the vein went right across it, obviously, but for it to stick out both sides and still be intact was pretty impressive. But then I started cleaning it up a bit, and yeah, sure enough, it broke off. Anyways, the next one, I'm not exactly even sure what this one is, so if anyone knows, let me know. But it's definitely heavy, it's metallic, electricity flows through it, so I'm thinking it might be silver mixed with like nickel or copper even, maybe. I don't know, it might just be nickelite too, I'm not sure, or whatever you guys call it. There's a bunch of different names for that one. But it's definitely common around here too, so that could be very well be what that is. It was pretty solid. The white's just calcite that's just like stuck to it kind of thing. I could scrape it all off if I wanted and just have one big chunk. And then the same with this one, but this one's actually silver. This is the very first good decent chunk of silver I found in a long time since I was younger. But yeah, there's just a little bit of, I'm not sure what kind of rock is on the bottom. Then obviously the calcite in the middle. And then the silver on the top. And this rock was totally pink when I found it with cobalt bloom, but like I couldn't help myself but like pretty much clean it right down. But you can see there's still some in there in the crevices and stuff, but otherwise it's a pretty solid chunk. It's a nice rock. Anyways, then this one I'm not exactly sure either, but I'm pretty convinced by looking at everything that this darker material here is silver. All the darker inside is probably silver. And then all those shiny sparkly things, they are silver, but not silver. They're probably nickel. But yeah, they don't have like a gold tinge or anything. And of course there's some cobalt on there. Cobalt bloom too, you can see a little bit. Pretty much all these rocks were pink when I found them. Like these ones over here are, like, it almost looks like someone just colored on it with like sidewalk chalk. But anyways, yeah, and there's a whole bunch more in there. I gotta still go through them all, I don't know. I just picked the ones that I was pretty sure I'd metal in and scrubbed them up a little, and here's what we're looking at. So in this one, you can see there's silver in there too. This is pretty much one solid chunk. Fucking light sucks. Yeah, this one's pretty much a solid chunk too, like the last one. It's just I didn't clean it as much. This one is definitely a big solid chunk, and it weighs like a lot. Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty nice too. I'd probably want to cut this one in half just to see the cross section. Okay, and then this one, again, just silver in there. It's pretty much a chunk too, with a little bit of mixed rock. I'm not sure what kind. And the cobalt bloom too, there's quite a bit on this one. I left it because it looks really cool. And this one, is pretty much just this lump on the top, and then it was like it like runs down this side. But this whole lump I'm pretty sure is solid because it's silver all the way around. It runs down here. I think there's some probably nickel crystals in there. Really hard to tell exactly, but and this one is probably the coolest one of all. Now I'm not sure what these rocks are, but this is definitely calcite with something else in it because it's almost like a greenish tinge. But if you look at it, the vein of calcite has a vein of silver, like almost like a jacket around it, all the way around, and then there's like a flat piece of silver here. That's the bottom edge of it, and then again all the way around that calcite you can see that silver. And then again on the top there's another flat plate across. It's kind of fucking shitty picture, but I'm trying, guys. Sure, when it focuses you'll have a decent picture. Yeah, this rock looks really cool. I like this one a lot. Might even end up keeping this one. It's hard to say. Yeah, it's a really nice rock. It's not as heavy, but there's obviously like a jacket of silver around that vein of calcite. It's really cool. And then this one, I'm not exactly sure, but again, this is like, it almost looks like there's silver in there. There might even be some, but then there's like this almost like a bronze color, brass color, and there's another chunk right there.